Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. Have you ever felt something shifting within you, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, as you deepen your connection with Allah? Have you noticed that your body no longer moves the same way? Not because of age or illness, but because your soul is undergoing a transformation. You're not broken. You're not falling behind. You're awakening. Allah is pulling you away from places that once felt familiar, away from relationships, habits, and environments that no longer aligned with your faith. And now, your body, your physical state, is responding to a transformation happening deep within your soul. This isn't just about feelings, it's a sign that your journey with Allah is entering a new chapter. Sometimes, the body reacts before the mind even understands what's happening. Stay with us until the end, because what we're about to share might explain exactly what you've been feeling and why you're not alone. One of the first signs that your soul is awakening is that your body starts responding in ways that may seem strange. You walk into a room and suddenly your energy drops. No one may have said anything to you, but deep down your body senses something is off. You feel tired in certain conversations. You feel uncomfortable around people who gossip, lie, or talk negatively about others. Your stomach tightens, your shoulders tense, or your breath shortens, and sometimes you can't even explain why. This is an anxiety. It's not weakness. It's your fitra, your natural, God-given sensitivity, warning you that this environment no longer aligns with your values. We live in a world full of distractions, noise, music, social media, and endless small talk. Over time, people become numb, but when Allah purifies your heart, your body becomes more aware. You begin to notice things that once didn't bother you. You feel drained in places where Allah is forgotten. You feel uneasy when someone mocks modesty, makes fun of religion, or laughs at sin. This is not your imagination. It's a sign that Allah is pulling you towards something purer, something more sincere and real. When the heart changes, the entire being follows. So the next time your body feels heavy or tense without a clear reason, don't rush to label it as a stress. It may be Allah protecting you from environments that no longer deserve your energy. There was a time when background noise felt necessary. Music, notifications, loud conversations. But suddenly you start craving silence. You don't want to explain yourself to everyone anymore. You don't feel the urge to constantly respond or stay connected. Instead, you prefer to sit quietly, to think, to reflect, even if you're not sure what you're reflecting on. The people around you may not understand. They might say, "You've changed. You're too quiet now. Why are you always by yourself?" But this isn't loneliness. It's growth. Your soul is tired of noise. Your heart no longer enjoys meaningless talk. And your body, it simply wants peace. Not the kind you fake in public, but the kind that only comes when you disconnect from the world and reconnect with your purpose. This doesn't mean you hate people. It means you are learning to value your energy, your time, and your thoughts. Because real healing doesn't happen in noise. It happens in silence. And sometimes, in that silence, you hear Allah's voice the loudest. There was a time when you could scroll endlessly, wasting hours on your phone, distracted, entertained, but spiritually empty. Late nights, unhealthy habits, they didn't feel wrong. But now, your body feels different. You feel exhausted, uncomfortable, unsettled when you try to engage in the same habits. You no longer enjoy the same content. The loud laughter, the pointless arguments, the flashy lifestyles. They once entertained you. But now, they feel empty, and your body reacts. Your eyes feel tired, your chest feels heavy, and a fatigue washes over you that can't be explained by lack of sleep. Your system is saying, "This isn't feeding me anymore." Instead, you start craving something different. A peaceful walk, a quiet Fajr prayer, a heartfelt dua after Salah. Moments where you're not consuming, but reflecting. And this shift doesn't come from motivation, it comes from Allah. He is redirecting your heart, purifying your space. And slowly, your body is learning to align with your soul's needs. So if you feel out of sync when you try to force your old habits back into your life, it's because they no longer match who you are becoming. You know that feeling when you walk into a gathering, smile out of politeness, laugh at the right moments, but deep down, you're just not okay. Even your body knows it. You feel emotionally out of place. Social settings that once felt comfortable now leave you drained. You come home exhausted, and you can't even explain why. This isn't about being antisocial. It's about no longer having the energy to be someone you're not. Your face feels heavier when you force a smile. Your throat tightens when you hide your true feelings just to avoid conflict. Your shoulders tense when you're surrounded by people who don't see the real you. This isn't weakness, it's awakening. You're tired of pretending, tired of filtering yourself to fit into spaces that no longer reflect who you truly are. And that's not something to be ashamed of. It's something to embrace. There are moments when everything seems normal, yet your heart feels heavy. You're not thinking about anything specific, but suddenly your eyes fill with tears. You might be driving, praying, or just sitting in silence, and without warning, you feel overwhelmed. You're not sad, but you're not okay either. This happens when Allah begins softening a heart that has been hardened by years of distractions, pain, or neglect. Your body starts releasing what your soul can no longer carry. You cry more during dua. You feel chills when listening to the Quran. You become sensitive to things you once ignored. These moments come quietly, without warning, but they are signs of something beautiful. Allah is bringing you closer to Him. Your body is not broken. It is responding to the weight your soul has been carrying. Allah is waking you up, not with noise, but with stillness. And here's the beauty of it all. The more you surrender to Allah's plan, the lighter you will feel. The less you resist His guidance, the more peaceful your heart will become. The things you once chased will no longer interest you, because your heart is longing for something greater, nearness to Allah. Tonight, when the world is quiet, pause and reflect. Am I walking toward Allah or away from Him? If this message touched your heart, comment, Ya Allah, realign me with you. It may be the reason someone else reflects and returns to Allah too. May Allah guide us all. Ameen.